show by saying Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak to all our Muslim brothers out there. Trust me, if I have my way, I would visit every Muslim home of our football loving fans. That's exactly how much you mean to me. Today we will be having a very big name join us in the person of Godwin Enakina, the CEO of Global Media, Sport Analyst and Administrator, the Director of Sport of Mountain of Fire Ministry. Talk about the football team, you know. He is the Chairman, Sporting Lagos Football Club. Also a die-hard Manchester United fan. He will be joining us on the show very soon. Don't forget the Super Eagles already started that game right at Moshood International Stadium, Moshood Abiola National Stadium right in Abuja. Okay, so on this note, we'll be joining now. Talk about Godwin Enakina, Lagos City and beyond. Stay with me, go nowhere. Well, you know my name is Kizzy K, the voice of the mic. It's a Friday and I should say thank God for life. Thank God it's Friday. It looks to be a weekend time coming up. This is Voice of the People now upon 3 FM. This is the Sports Lounge show and it's going to be really fun with you. Trust me. Go nowhere. Stay with the Open upon 3 FM. Stay with Kizzy K. When we return, it will be time for us to have a chit chat with Godwin Enakina. Big name talking about. I told you I'll be connecting live with a very big name we should be talking about in the show this evening. In the person of Godwin Enakina, legendary in the game. Talk about good sporting news. I'll be having him on the show now. He's connected live with us right here. But just in case you are joining, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. I remain the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K. Good evening to you. Hello. 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 Hello, Mr. Godwin. Hello. Hello. Oh, we'll have to try to reconnect again, maybe. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Godwin Enakina. Hello. Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Oh, what's going on? Hello. Hello, good evening. No, this is not really happening. I've tried to reconnect again. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Godwin and Nakina. How are you doing today?
I'm very fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm very well, very okay. Okay, it's a privilege. First of all, I want to start by saying I'm happy to be, talking with you. It's a privilege for me, I know a whole lot of people see this as an interview, but for me, this means a lot to me. Right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm so honored for you making this interview a possibility.
God bless you.
All right. God bless you too. Okay, let's get to talking business now. Let's get to talk football. The Nigerian Super Eagles has just started the African Cup of Nations qualifying game against the Jotas of Guinea-Bissau. So, if I should say, what are your expectations on this very much game? Will it be a walk in the park for us, or would the reverse be the case? Don't forget, we have 3-match losing streak now.
The reality, which is known to every Nigerian, is that the Super Eagles of Nigeria are now sleeping giants.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, sir.
This is not the Super Eagles that we used to know.
Okay.
So many things are not working. Today, you can't put all your money on the Super Eagles unlike what it used to be. There was a time we play minnows like this. Don't be deceived. If you find a journalist telling you that they are minnows, they are no longer minnows in world football, tell the person that you should keep quiet. If Brazil plays Seychelles, the Seychelles are what?
Hello?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, that's a smaller team.
If Brazil is playing Niger Republic, what is Niger Republic?
That's a team. That's a country, but look, that's the smaller side.
So, bottom line is, the English word describes what? When there's an upset, it means that a Lilliputian has beaten a giant. Is that not what it is?
Yeah, that's how it's meant to be said, yeah.
So when you say there are no minnows in football anymore, I don't understand where that is coming from. Brazil and Nigeria are not in the same category in football.
Okay.
So Nigeria is a minor or minnows, as it were in sports, as far as football is concerned. So these Super Eagles of today, you don't know which Super Eagles will turn up.
Yeah.
But I hope for the best. As a patriotic citizen, I hope that Nigeria wins.
Okay.
Because we have to go to the Nations Cup. And we have bigger players. Let us show this on the pitch of play.
Okay, so obviously, we could say Jose Peseiro seems to be struggling with this current Super Eagles side, after Genetro, after his dismissal. So will I be right to say he's trying to make a team, or will I be right to say he's trying to make this team blend? Do you see this current Super Eagles side doing exploits in Ivory Coast, if we eventually get there?
Well, Jose Peseiro has been with the Super Eagles for how many months now?
Less months.
And you can, No, it's not with the Super Eagles for 10 months.
No, I said less months.
Yeah, a few weeks.
Yeah.
If you put together how many times he's been with his team in camping or wherever. So you can't be judging him right now. I said from the get-go that Peseiro should be the last person we should be picking as a coach for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But Amadi Pinnick, in his wisdom, decided to go for a man who does not understand what it means to win a trophy. He has never won a trophy at the highest level. He's never done that. But again, some persons are quick to ask you, what was Clement Westhoff's pedigree before he came to Nigeria? What was just Johannes Bonferre's pedigree before he came to Nigeria?
Yeah.
So, in that said, you might say, okay, let's give him a chance. But I think got quality to work with. Do we have quality in the national teams of Nigeria? I just say we have a team of take out Victor Osimhen. The rest are at best great players.
So, sir, you were able to just single out Victor Osimhen out of the rest of the players?
But I mean, you can.
Yeah,
Even
of
if
course.
You close your eyes. You see us, man.
Yeah, I think he plays regular. Okay, now let's talk about the goalkeeping department. The goalkeeping department of the Super Eagles, I think for me, looks very shaky. And after the retirement of Vincent Ayama, we all know the story of our exit in Cameroon. Thomas Partey, where he also sent us out of the party. Talk about the World Cup qualifiers. So now let's talk about that role. What do you make about that department? Can he get back to his base again? Talk about the goalkeeping department, because I feel like everything just looks very shambolic.
Well, goalkeeping, we've got a lot of goalkeepers everywhere you turn.
Okay.
That's only.
Right.
But we are so fixated that at this point, I don't think the man in goal now is the best man to play for Nigeria.
Okay.
That's only.
Right.
We've got quality goalkeepers in Nigeria. The young man from Rivers United,
Sochima,
is good enough to play for Nigeria. That's my thinking. Maduka is not better than the goalkeepers we have right now. They are on the same page. They are on the same level as we were. But we don't, expand our search for the best everywhere you turn. We keep experimenting. You don't know. The guys in the Super Eagles today, take out the regulars. You have some players you have never seen before. That's not how football is done. All over the world, the Spanish national team, no stranger comes in. It did not do it that way. Before you retire the old ones, you have players that you have blooded, that have been there for a while. They will come in and they go out. Look at the English team. Trent Arnold will not play.
Yeah.
They will drop him. They will pick him. But it's always there anytime there's a vacuum to play.
Yeah, true.
That's what football is. In the French national team, no stranger will come in. The players there, players who are playing for Real Madrid and the rest, but because they are better players, they're not in the team. But you know that once there's a vacuum, they will come in. But you just hear, there's one Kizito in Albania. He's not bringing him. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Let's have a team. Let's have a standing team for Nigeria. A team a team you can talk about, a team you can follow. This John today, Michael tomorrow, experiment as if you are playing amateur football has to stop.
Yeah, so when you talk about this now, just like you're talking about this team, it shows very well that for you, I think for me also, I might agree with that, Jose Peseiro is not the right man to take us there.
I said that from the get-go, that he shouldn't come close to Nigeria. I would not employ him. I would not employ him to coach my club side.
Oh wow, it's about
that. It's about pedigree.
Yeah.
It's about pedigree. You don't just pick a new fight from anywhere. It's not possible. Also, the last place he worked in Venezuela, he was chased out of Venezuela. Everywhere has gone, he failed successfully.
Yeah.
And coaching national teams. A national team is not the same thing as club side. Even at club side. What are we talking about? There's no coach who has coached Ali who has not won the league. Yeah. So what has he done?
Okay, there's no records for him.
It doesn't. Google is your friend.
Okay, so do you mind I get your prediction on that very much game ongoing now? Talk about the match. If you have to say.
Prediction is the Nigerian. I want Nigeria to win. That's my prediction.
Okay, all right. So good to hear that from you. So lastly, before we move away from the home, talk about our home soil. Let's talk about the Nigerian Premier Football League. How would you rate it now? Because for me, I think I'll say growing up, I think I'm born of the 21st century to say. So growing up for me, it's been like I used to love the league, but at some point it feels like there's so much things going on. Talk about the home syndromes, you must win at home. Everything feels to be, not looking so right. But right now, I should say, I think I must commend the likes of, Davis in Owumi, head of operation, and also the IMC chairman, Benga Legbele. But to you now, how would you rate our league? Talk about the Nigerian Premier Football League now.
I would just say that so far, so good.
Right.
That's what I would say. You see, we are like Obanji. You can't tell what will happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
So today it is good. At this moment, so far so good. We are just starting. We're going to start the second standard this weekend. Yeah. Let's hope that what the successes that we achieved in the first round, will we improve on them? That's what I can say. It's too early for me to celebrate because I've gone through this road many times in the past.
Okay, so for the grassroots, you know about this grassroots very well. What's the fate of these grassroots guys out there? who are hoping to get there, but this will not happen if the league is not structured. This will not happen if the league, I mean, do we have enough academies that can actually get to groom the young lads, to make them the bigger side? We know Osimhen, we know back in on the 17, the Junior World Cup, Emmanuel Amunike took him. We know how he started. Do we still have those kind of academies in Nigeria that can actually, help the young lads get to where they want to be?
There's no academy in Nigeria. We don't have any.
So there's no hope for us on that part.
My brother, I repeat again, we don't have an academy in Nigeria. What we have are what we call traveling teams.
Okay.
That parade players who are older than you.
Yeah.
On their passport, their ages are 16. That's what we have in Nigeria, and it's so sad.
Wow.
The majority, you might have one or two, but I don't even know. I don't want to make a blanket statement, but I can tell you authoritatively that 99% of them are not. They are not. If you call them academic, you are abusing that word academic. We don't have it in Nigeria, and that's a statement of fact.
Okay.
We have traveling teams that are called academics.
Okay, all right. Okay, now Napoli, let's move to Europe. Talk about our very much Victor Osimhen. You were able to single him out. I mean, that's so incredible how good he has been. 18 points clear right now. The Napoli are on top of the league in the Serie A. And also, Victor Osimhen, 25 goals in 29 games, so incredible in all competitions. And it's just Erling Haaland who is on top of the log. Talk about European scoring goals. Now, Victor Osimhen is now the first Nigerian to score more than 20 goals in a single campaign in Europe. Top 5 league this century. He's in the news. And I also learned you're a Manchester United fan, so I'm so sure you're going to tell me the truth here on the show. I'm trying to get you on the spot now. Chelsea are also keen on Osimhen, United as well. Everybody wants Osimhen. Everybody don't mind having Osimhen's signature. He's a very good player. He has proven to the world that, yes, I'm good to go. So if you have to say now, do you advise Victor Osimhen to stay in Napoli one more season, like some say, or would you say he moves away from Napoli out? If you're saying yes to that, so where is he going to go? Where do you think it's better off for the man?
If Osimhen, for me, were to go to any club side outside Napoli, he should be with Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
That's where he should be right now.
Why?
If not Real Madrid, I mean, Real Madrid is the most successful club side.
Yeah, true.
Osimhen is proper number 9. A player, a force in the box. That's what he plays.
Yeah.
Karim Benzema is not a proper number 9.
Yeah, he's not a traditional number 9, yeah.
There's a difference. So if he gets to Real Madrid, he's going to get all the services. He's going to excel. That's a team that knows how to win. Winning is in their DNA.
Yeah, the mentality is so high.
Yeah, Real Madrid is not a team that says we'll win, don't worry, next season. They don't do their things that way. They want to win now. And that is the difference between Real Madrid and a lot of club sides. Okay,
so should we start? Can we start now anticipating to see Osimhen being numbered at one of the Ballon d'Ors contestants very soon? Can we?
It's a matter of time.
Okay.
You and I know that it's just a matter of time. And that move is going to be big move. You know that. Victor will go. He came to Napoli with about almost 100 million.
Yeah.
He's going now. 200, 300 million, yes, big money. It's the biggest team in European football right now after Erling Haaland. That's a fact only. Mbappe is in a class of his own. We all know that.
Yeah.
Messi is in a different class. Ronaldo is in a different class. So don't compare. You should be comparing him at this point with Erling Haaland, not the bigger boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do understand you very well. Thank you so much in that one. So Barcelona are going through an investigation now, into a possible violation of the UEFA's legal framework. Aside that, aside what they're going on now, can we now say Xavi Hernandez will be winning the Serie A? Real Madrid for me, La Liga Santander. Real Madrid for me looks very inconsistent this season. But when it comes to the Champions League, they play, like you said, a different mentality. It's a different ball game. So now Barcelona on top of the log. Will I be right to start calling them champions? Can we now say Xavi Hernandez is winning the La Liga Santander already?
Xavi was supposed to come to Barcelona, the anointed one, and rekindle the tiki-taka football that they are known.
That's the philosophy of the game.
But he has come to Barcelona he would not give you exciting football like we used to have when he was playing for Barcelona.
Yeah, we try card.
Where he was known as the pass master.
Yeah.
At this point, Barcelona wants to get out of the doldrums that they found themselves. So it's a case of just win anyhow, and we are good to
get the results.
Barcelona are champions in waiting. Real Madrid cannot touch them. With the defeat, with the El Clasico defeat of Real Madrid, the coast is clear. This league belongs to Barcelona. They are untouchable at this point.
Okay. Voice of the people, 90.3 FM is where you are right now. This is the best place you need to be at all time. I'm having a chit chat with a big name today. Talk about Godwin and Nakena, CEO Global Media, sport analyst and administrator, director of sports for Mountain of Fire Ministry. We talk about the chairman of the Sporting Lagos Football Club. I could say die-hard Manchester United fan. So now you're a United fan. Let me take it off from you. Let's talk about the English Premier League right now. Mikel Arteta on top of the league. Nobody believes this man will get to where he is. Most of the time when I talk on the radio, I let people know I give more kudos to, talk about the sporting director, Edu. I think the signings are so great. And the patience the club has got for this man. Talk about the Spaniard. Now, Arsenal on top of the log. You support Man United. Can I say, what on earth would make Arsenal? Is there any possibility that Arsenal will lose this league? I know the trophy drought. They're just the FA Cup kings. But talk about the Premier League. It would be so bad if it happens. Is it ever possible? Is there any possibility of that happening?
Well, truth be told, in football, when you are evenly matched, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
And no, when you are evenly matched.
Okay, I get you now.
Yes, that's what it is. That's what. If it were Brentford that was chasing Arsenal, you would give it to Arsenal. But because there's a Manchester City chasing them, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. So they have done a fantastic job. They have remained consistent. The mistakes they used to make, they're not making those mistakes anymore.
Yeah.
They win away from home. Arsenal don't capitulate like they used to be when they matters most. They find a way of grinding out results. I mean, check their season. There are games that you thought they were done and dusted. But somehow, they found their way back and they won. The hallmark of champions. They showed in all the departments, from goalkeeping to defense to midfield, where party after party is doing his job. Where the captain is doing his job. Everyone is working. Yeah. On the bench, you look at the Arsenal bench, you are saying, wow, Nketiah is not playing. He's injured. Gabriel Jesus is injured. He's just come back. He's not 100% fit. But that is Arsenal. In those days, they never had a bench. But now they've got a bench. They've got a manager who has been very meticulous, who has talked to a team. It's not chopping and shoving every time. This is a team that you can predict in next Arsenal lineup that Bukayo Saka is going to start, and he will start. That is the hallmark of champions. So, I always say, this season it looks as if the gods have conspired.
Yeah, exactly. I say that a lot of time. True.
Yes. That's what I think they have done, and Arsenal have done their own bit. Remember, it is about working and praying.
Yeah.
Not praying and not working at all. Arsenal have done all the needful. They've done the things they never used to do. I'm talking about this era, not the old Arsenal. This era, and they have done very, very well. So champions in waiting.
For a while, I mean, it felt like nothing happened. Bukayo Saka has just been on and on and on, and but I would commend the Arsenal side. I wish them the very best of luck. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I could say when you watch them play, you say these guys are just a different side of Arsenal, like you said. So now, Antonio Conte also in the news. He's finally traveled back to Turin with his family in Italy, and there's a saga ongoing. I'm so sure you understand about the saga. Talking about, he said he labeled this team a selfish side. They play for themselves. Not the first time we've seen Antonio Conte say something like this. But what would you say about Tottenham Hotspur now? Daniel Levy is the chairman. He has the final say. Pratic, they'll talk about the sporting director also. Is still there. But Antonio Conte, would you be? Can I say? How would I put this now? Would Tottenham be right to let him go now? I mean, Tottenham is going through a whole lot of drought of trophies. They need trophy. They've got Harry Kane there. It feels like nothing is really happening. And Antonio Conte looks to be a man who has got laurels for himself. He came to Chelsea. We know what he did in Italy as well. Looking at his game plan and everything. What's going on in Tottenham Hotspur? What's happening?
Well, I'm going to put this to you.
All right.
Was there anything that Antonio Conte said that wasn't true?
No. I feel like I think what I'll say on that part is he said it in the wrong way. Maybe I don't think saying to the media was the right one.
He didn't say it in the wrong way. He said it the right way.
Okay.
The only error was the platform that he used to say it.
Or the platform. Okay.
The platform. Saying that to, I mean, like he said he has been bottling this, and
he couldn't keep it again.
He said, yes, he couldn't keep it again.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. So, I mean, we understand what he's talking about. I understand perfectly what he's talking about. But unfortunately, like Ronaldo refusing to come on board when he was asked to come in as everything Ronaldo said about Manchester United, he was spot on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, refusing to come in when he was asked to come in as a substitute, no professional will do that. He deserved the sack.
Yeah, that was bad.
Conte, it's up to the man, Levy, to do the needful. But is it too late? Is it too early for him to fire Antonio Conte? I don't want that decision. Is not for me to make.
Yeah, I know.
You have to be in his shoes as the owner of the club to know. Understand some of the metrics that you'll be looking at for you to take that decision. So I can't see it far off. I don't know what's happening on the inside.
Yeah.
What is the severance pay like, and so many other things. Like, okay, sack him. It's not the Nigerian professional football league.
True, you're right. So Harry Kane is also a player of Tottenham Hotspur. 54 goals now he got yesterday. Talk about international record, breaking Wayne Rooney's record now. And he's in the club. I mean, £100 million, according to speculations, reports and saying he might be making a move to, the theatre of dreams. You're a United fan. Would you welcome Harry Kane? Would you love to have Harry Kane in your team? He's 29, possibly will be 30 soon. I mean, he needs a trophy for himself, having scored a lot of goals in England.
Harry Kane will give any team another 3 good years.
Yeah.
Or even more. So why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not Old Trafford? Why not? City have got Alan. Manchester United have got nobody.
Yeah.
Rashford is a winger.
Yeah, the winger.
It's not a striker. It's not a you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do understand you. He's not a traditional number 9.
Yeah, we don't want Anthony. We don't want Rashford.
We don't want Las Vegas.
Even Anthony Martial. These are more
of wingers. We know from Monaco, yes.
Yes, that's what they do. So we are talking about Harry Kane, who knows what it means to be right there at the right time. It's either he's holding up play, he's scoring by himself, he's taking dead balls. There's so much he can add to that.
Yeah, I think he's a striker we can actually bank on 20 plus goals every season. I'm so sure.
He needs trophies, and he should come to Old Trafford.
Okay, that's well advised. I wish Harry Kane was listening to you, Mr. Godwin. Okay, now United sale. We're coming to an end to this now. United sale, the Qataris. I don't know, Sheikh Jazim. I'll talk about Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Now we've got Thomas Zilasios, that's the name. Who has just submitted a bid to buy the club. And at some point, I begin to ask myself. I begin to wonder within myself: does the Glazers really want to sell this club? Who would be the right buyer, I feel, to say for Manchester United? The Qatar guys are ready to spend money. We know how they can do. And I'll talk about Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I know of his connection with Nice in the French League One. I know he's got passion for he's got passion for football, to say. So if you're to say now, I'm not so familiar with Thomas Zilasios, but if you're to say for United, what would you giving it out for the Glazers to leave the club and some other person buying it? Maybe the Qatari guys or maybe Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Let's go to Qatar. Examples abound of what the Qataris can do to you. How they can change the fortune of any club side. Their addiction, I'm using that word intentionally.
Yeah.
To anything that, how they can turn over whatever, how they can invest blindly sometimes, knowing that deep within them, that is just a matter of time, that turnovers will come. these are the kind of persons, not us riders from America. We need the Qatari money. And I think that's the way to go.
Okay, so let me just give you a news now. It doesn't sound so good, but right now as I talk to you, the Nigerian guys have just conceded to the Guinea-Bissau. Talk about the Jotos, 1-0, like you said. This just like you said, we are currently losing now, right, in Abuja. Also who in the goalpost did not even see that. I mean, looks like a mistake again. I'm so sure you have to go back to see that when we're done talking about this. So Nigerian Super Eagles are currently losing now to the Jotos. Talk about the Guinea-Bissau side, 1-0 in favor of the away side. Right here in Nigeria. Doesn't sound good for those in Abuja and also every Nigerian all over the world. Okay, now still talking about the English Premier League and also European news. A quick one. Thomas Tuchel now has come to replace Julian Nagelsmann. I don't know. I never saw that coming. I just learned he's been living in Munich. I never knew that. And now he is on the verge. I saw João Cancelo. I read a post. João Cancelo posted and said, I never knew Thomas Tuchel would be coming in. He made me lose the Champions League with City. And now, I pray he gives me this time around. Is there any possibility that Bayern, Thomas Tuchel, can give the Bavarians this very much awaited trophy, even though they've won it before?
When you speak about a man who has traveled a particular road before, you don't doubt him.
Yeah, true.
My dad used to tell me about West African pilots. And he said the motto is show the light and let the people follow.
Okay.
Here we have a man. He understands this business. He's a miracle worker. I mean, in the last 3-4 years, he's been doing unbelievable things as far as coaching is concerned. Go and check his record at PSG.
Yeah.
The league title was like a given. Of course, he went all the way to the final. If not more money to get to the final of the Champions League. He missed it first year, second year, he won it. He took Arsenal Chelsea from nowhere. When Frank Lampard was killing Chelsea, he came on board.
Yeah, came with the signings. Lampard signings. I won it.
Made nonsense of persons who will say that you don't bring a coach in when it's late and what have you. He changed that narrative completely. He became a force to reckon with. He didn't leave Chelsea because he wasn't performing. We all knew how he left Chelsea. Big loss. I was thinking, honestly, in my heart, that Chelsea will find a way of bringing him back. Or he goes to Tottenham also. He's gone back home. He's German.
Yeah.
He's gone back to a top team. That's where he belongs. Bayern Munich, and interestingly, they are facing Manchester City.
So you sound so much of, I mean, I could sense so much of respect for Thomas Tuchel from you. It's very obvious. You respect this man. When you talk about him, you're taking out your time to, break his success into pieces for us to get to know, just like Lagos City is listening to you right now. I mean, the whole world at large to say. Now, Chelsea, talked about Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel. Todd Boehly came and left. I mean, he let this man go in the middle of the season. Now, Chelsea got Graham Potters. And a couple of the listeners on the show here say Graham Potters, if he remains the manager of Chelsea, Chelsea is going nowhere. Now, Todd Boehly has got wonderful signings. The likes of Mikhailo Mudryk, Van der Sar, 7 years, looks very high. And with the way Chelsea is currently, as I talk to you now, they've got quality players, no doubt. But with Graham Potter, can it be done? The manager of the team matters a lot. Graham Potter has never managed a top side. Apart from the Brighton seems to be the biggest for him. Can he take Chelsea where they need to be? Talk about, possibly top 4. Maybe this season I'm giving up on already this season.
All you have said. Yeah. Football is not like biscuits. No one can tell where to crack. That's what they say when the ground is level. Now, Graham Potter pedigree. Do you know?
His pedigree.
Do you know what I said?
No, I heard you right.
No pedigree. From where to where? You don't experiment at the highest level. That's what it is. My dad will always tell us, what you did not learn on the inside, don't come and showcase it in public. You can't sack a Tuchel and bring in Potter. It's not possible. But again, who is the man behind it? A man who's just having fun. Money is not his problem.
Yeah, he doesn't even know much about football.
He doesn't understand. So it's not a problem. It's just let's have fun. That's what it is. But something is telling me that someday Roman will come and take his club. He's going to take back his club.
Are we ever going to see that? Sure. Are we ever going to see that happen? We just hope so. Maybe. I think since he left Chelsea feels to be very, very disabled right now. To say.
I'm hoping, like I said, just hoping that it happens.
Okay, all right, let's see how that pans out. I mean, it's been so much fun talking with you, sir. I just would say, and I don't mind. I'm not trying to get you on the spot now, but I think I would really do appreciate. We have a radio here at this radio station, and also have a TV, so Voice of the People Television. I just would not mind having you one-on-one, personally, on the TV show, so we can get to talk about this and many more, right, sir?
Okay, when would that be?
I'm going to reach out to you. I'll get back to you on that, sir.
Okay then. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
My timing is not flexible.
Okay, I know. You're very busy, man. I know that.
We will talk.
All right. I really do appreciate you, sir. So much. Thank you so much for making my day.
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you on this station. God bless you.
All right. Thank you so much. And it was so much fun talking with that man. Talk about Godwin and Nakina. You know, when I was growing up, it's very funny to say. I told my dad I'll be talking with this man today. My dad was like, are you kidding me? You're talking with Godwin today? And I said, yes, I'm talking with Godwin and Nakina. You know, culture demands. So Nigeria, you know, so to get respect. You see a couple of times on the radio, I say, sir, mister. Yeah, exactly what he is. You know, I how do I say this? He got me stuttering on the show. I know him, I think when I was a small boy there. You know, these are persons, these are big personalities, these are dignitaries we look out for. You know, talking about, I want to do this with sports, I want to do this, I want to get here. And I'm talking about no other name but the CEO of Global Media. Talk about sport analyst and administrator. Talk about director of sports, MFM. Talk about Mountain of Fire. And that man is just, I don't know. He's just top notch. He's a top notch to say. Talking about a die-hard Manchester United fan. I don't want us to go into much details on that. But you know, on the show, it felt like a father was talking to a boy. Well, whatever it is, we learn from the best. Like Phil Moore would rightly say, Lagos City, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM is where you are. You know, when I'm watching this Nigerian game, it doesn't interest me. We almost consider another one. And just tell the 6-minute Nigerian Super Eagles. If you call it Super Chicken, if you call. But it's a Friday, was meant to be a pigeon show. But Godwin and Nakina came to break the barriers. And he said, yes, we're having this interview today. And of course, I just could not say no. We don't want to connect to success. You know, real recognize real. More reason I say I'm the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K. Okay, it's on the snow. The studio lounge will be open. But like I want to say, Ramadan Kareem to every of our Muslim football fans out there. I could say Ramadan Mubarak. Exactly what it is. Stay with you up in the Punch FM. Stay with Kizzy K. I will be back shortly to wrap up the show. The studio lounge quite open. It's a Friday. Let's get talking. 081-644-25875. 081-644-25875. Okay. So for everything you heard me with Godwin and Nakina talking about on the radio, do you have a say on that? Possibly next time I'm going to let you. Possibly we'll have to open up everywhere. So when you're calling in, then we're talking together. Hello.
Hello, TZK.
Yeah, good evening to you. Welcome to the show. What's your name and your location?
It's Condola from Alaba.
Hey, Buka from Alaba. How are you today?
I can't greet you today.
Yeah, you need to greet. What do you say?
Yes, nah. I can't greet today now.
Okay.
My day bright. So bringing Mr. Godwin.
Okay, Godwin and Nakina.
I know him when I know him now in NTA, doing those TV sports program when they call him to come and analyze some sporting events. I don't know him, but I know him for a long time. So thank you for bringing him to the studio.
All right. Thank you so much, Ebuka. You know me, now you know him. You know him well. You're going to see him someday, right? Don't worry.
Yes,
Ebuka, before I let you go, your country is losing. What's going on in Abuja?
Leave them.
Are you not watching the game? You're not seeing the game?
No, now I'm at work now. I'm in the market. I'm in the market.
Oh, you're in the market. Okay, thank you so much, Ibuka, for getting locked with me. All right.
Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you so much. 081-644-25875. 081-644-25875. You know, you heard him talk about the Nigerian Super Eagles. He said these guys are no more the giant we know. He agreed very well and he said no. These are not the ones we know. Hello, who's home?
Hello.
Yeah, please, could you do me a favor? Turn down the volume of your radio set. That would be nice if you do so.
Hello, Kizzy.
Yeah, very well. Good evening to you. What's your name and your location?
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Ilasa Maja.
Emmanuel from Ilasa. How are you today?
All right, and you?
Very well. Thank you so much for your concern. Talk to me.
Kudos for bringing up seasoned veteran in the game.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Jordan Anakina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay, thank you.
And the feather to your cap anyway.
Yeah, exactly. No, it means a lot to me. You heard the way I was talking with him, right? Yeah.
It's not easy getting such big names.
I was so privileged to talk with him, you know.
It's all right. We appreciate that. It's not to the station too.
Right.
Kudos.
Thank you.
So, talking about the Super Eagles, the situation of the country warrants for a loss today because the country is not even happy with everything going on with it. So this football, for now, let's just fight low on everything. That's the only thing I know I have to say because when the people are not too happy with the situation of the country, you don't expect them to watch the football with too much of optimism. You understand?
Yeah, obviously, I get you.
And don't forget, they are playing a federal government football. So when you play a government-owned football, don't expect anything less than what you're seeing right now. So that is just it. So talking about other things that we mentioned, I know Barcelona has already won it for La Liga.
So you can say that now. Are you sure you can say that now?
Yes, they won it already.
Oh, okay.
There's no going back. Arsenal, they have to watch it because, like the big gun has said it. They are everyone after him or behind them are a match for them, and anything can happen from anywhere. It's like this kid can start from anywhere, like you said.
Yeah.
So they should be careful. Any loss from them will still doom for them. Don't forget, every other team have about 1 or 2 games in hand. But for Manchester City, any slip from Arsenal, Manchester City will need to team, and that's what I know. So for the German Bundesliga, Tuchel coming on for Bayern.
Nagelsmann.
Well, Bayern has not been doing too badly in recent times. They've been doing very well, and I don't know the rationale behind the sack of Nagelsmann.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay, you know what? Can you hear me? I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I'm going to explain that now. What I feel, my opinion, why Nagelsmann left, and why Thomas Tuchel is in. So when you're done with this, when you hang up, I'm going to explain that on the show.
It's all right.
Okay, so go ahead.
Have a great evening. That's just for that. That's that for now. And then I will talk as the show gets on.
All right. Thank you so much. What's your name again? Let me know again.
My name is Emmanuel from Ilasa Maja.
Emmanuel from Ilasa Maja. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. God bless you. Okay. All right. That's Emmanuel from Ilasa Maja. Right, Ilasa Maja. I've not been there before. I think I hear it a couple of times. Okay, somebody or everybody, could be asking why did Bayern Munich sack Nagelsmann? Why? I'm going to take this call, but I just hope I don't forget saying it. But let's get more calls on the show. I'm going to tell you. Hello, good evening.
Kizu.
Good evening, welcome to the show. What's your name and your location?
This is Timileyin speaking.
Timileyin. Oh, Timileyin. And what's the name again? The guy from Ogun State. He had to reach out to you guys. So sorry about that. I've been so busy. But talk to me. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Talk to me.
Hope everything is fine, Letitia.
Yeah, everything is fine. I don't know. Would I say I'm fine for the fact that we are the bigger side losing to a smaller side? I don't know. In Abuja, under our nose.
I saw that coming.
Really?
I can't trust Nigeria.
You can't trust Nigeria? Are you sure?
Even people in need, even in diaspora, I don't trust anybody over there.
That's big though. I don't know what you're talking about now. Let me keep it there now. I don't want to agree with you on that now. I'm not even arguing with you. I will pretend like you never said anything like that though. So, but you don't see Nigeria coming from behind to get it done here.
They might do it, but they have to struggle. They work for it.
They work for it. What if we get to consider another one? Who's in the goalpost?
If we consider another one, it's good now. We give those 1 3 points. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Then we'll try to win our next matches, the couple of matches.
Yeah, but Timile, don't you think the result here matters a lot? We need to get a result here. We need to get it done here.
It does not matter. No one can lead Nigeria out of that group. We are going to lead the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Timile.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to you. All right.
Okay. No
Okay.
problem.
God bless you. Okay. Yeah. Voice of the People 90.3. It's a Friday, and I'm so happy to be back on the radio. It can only be God if it wasn't for God. Trust me, Kizzy K would now be seated here. The phone line again 081 644 25875. 081 644 25875. You know, when I'm gonna have Cotton and Akina again, that's gonna be on TV. I think we'll be doing more of an in-depth analysis on that very part. We'll talk about so many things, so many things. I know we're on the radio time so limited here, so I just don't want to keep a big name so much here. You know how we do now. Come on, cut to the mess, you know. So tomorrow I'll be on the radio for you. Tomorrow is going to be a Saturday. Tomorrow is a Saturday rather, and it's time again talk about the Soccer Scoreboard Show Part 1. I always have a guest coming in from different parts, of Lagos City. It's just going to be a very, very wonderful talking time. We'll talk on that part. Don't worry. But I should say congratulations to Harry Kane. First of all, breaking record, breaking barriers, making things work out. That's so exceptional for Harry Kane. He's now the top scorer. Talk up now. He broke that record of Wayne Rooney. But you need to know, talk about my observation. Talk about everybody asking why Bayern Munich, the Bavarians, got to sack Nagelsmann. And funny enough, that was an immediate effect, not like a sack that says you're giving your time. He left. It was so immediate. Okay, I was able to get out something for myself. My opinion though, don't get me wrong, Lagos. To my observation, I will make my verdict based on his performance in the league. Yeah. He has not been, tactical enough to get ahead of rivals in the Bundesliga. When you play against Mainz 05, you're struggling. You're playing against Freiburg, you're struggling. You're playing against Stuttgart, why are you struggling? You're playing against Borussia Mönchengladbach, you're struggling. I prefer you struggle with Borussia Dortmund, maybe RB Leipzig, maybe Union Berlin, better word, not Union, please get it right. Don't say Union, I don't want to hear you say Union Berlin. Please pronounce Union Berlin. But, playing against all this kind of teams and you're struggling, I don't say that's good enough. You don't forget they are the only team with 100% record in the Champions League. Talk about the Bavarians. And I wasn't surprised to see João Cancelo saying, Thomas Tuchel, you're the reason why I lost the Champions League with Chelsea. With City against Chelsea, I would not forget a goal in a hurry. Mason Mount dropping the pass for that man to find the back of the net. Talking about Kai Havertz. And that's a story for another day. We know Bayern are leaders. We know Bayern Munich are wonderful leaders. Talking about the German Bundesliga. So he gave good record and starts in the Champions League this season. But they are afraid of him losing at the deepest and crucial time like this. And finally, Tuchel being available is an opportunity because he is experienced and has a champion mentality. Champions League record. With Chelsea, he's a winner. Also, PSG got to the final, waiting for the end of the season. That man is a great man. He lives in Munich. I never knew that. So it's more like the way I'm knowing that Mauricio Pochettino lives close to he lives in not London, lives close to Tottenham Hotspur. And I was wondering why. I mean, that got me to say that's an unfinished business. When I look at the phone line beeping, I look at the time, I just doubt I can actually take calls more. But don't forget, Nigeria losing right now. 68.6% possession for the Super Eagles and 31.4% possession. Talk about the Guinea-Bissau, the Jotas. Total attempts, Nigeria 5. Total attempts for the other side 5. On target 1, Nigeria. On target 4, the total side. Talk about Guinea-Bissau. Got 2. Accurate passes 2-2-2 for Nigeria. Guinea to 92. So 86% accuracy of the ball and 78.6% accuracy of the ball for the Guinea-Bissau. Nigeria 2 corners, the Guinea 1. Offside 3, Guinea 2. Fouls committed. I mean, looking at the records, feels to be a very great one for the Super Eagles. But are they really super? I don't know. I'm not going to talk about that. But I mean, big name like Godwin and Akina said it on the show. You heard him very well. He wasn't afraid to say that. Exactly what you do when you know the game well. You know your mark, you mark it well. He said, I don't see the side doing it well. And funny enough, I was talking with him when the game was 0-0. He said I shouldn't expect so much. He was able to pick out, single out Victor Osimhen. But look at the guys who started. Ike, which what's his name? Samuel Chukwueze, Calvin Bassey, Osimhen, Ozoho, Samuel Chukwueze. These guys are big now. Come on, but it's not about being big. You can't read it. You can't read football like that. If you think you're good, if you feel you're the best side, if you think you're good enough, and you're trying to just relax, or you're just relaxing, or thinking you're sleeping in your dad's sitting room, then I'm so sorry for you. The away side will just come to get it done. Time check, 55 minutes gone past 5 p.m. Was a very great day, if not for any reason, for the fact that I had a big name with me on the show. Talk about Godwin and Nakena. And this is the last I'll take today on the show. No, I think taking alcohol will be risky. Let me not take it. Get in locked with me tomorrow on the show, 12:30. I'll be on the radio. It's gonna be a soccer scoreboard show. I am the voice of the mic. My team remains very strong. No wonder nobody can mark us like Rashford. I score a lot of goals on the radio, like I'm connected to Victor Osimhen and then Erling Haaland. I could shoot from the outside like I'm Fede Valverde. One thing you need to know, nobody can hurt me. I am Kizzy K, the voice of the mic. Even Jude said, if he had to Billy Ham me. So interesting, Lagos City. Don't forget, without God, there can never be Kizzy K. So important, without God, there is no me. And there's nothing wrong in starting small. But there's everything wrong when you settle for less. I beg you, I plead, please keep dreaming big. Work hard to make it a reality. Do well to follow us across our socials at Voice of the People 903 FM. Also go to our YouTube page. Don't forget to subscribe. And sometimes on these days, I feel like I shouldn't leave the mic. And I feel like being here, maybe because I'm the voice of the mic. It's a Friday. Don't forget the world news come up by 6. Do well to also connect with me at Kizzy_K10. That is KIZZY_K10. Happy day, Lagos City. I'm the voice of the mic. Come on.